Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a quick newborn must-haves, newborn essentials for a baby that's like 0 to 3 months old. So our baby girl is, 1 to 2 months right now, and maybe I'm not an expert, it's our first kid, but I will say that we have figured out what works for us. Some of these things are going to be like controversial maybe, like pacifiers for a newborn. Most people say like nipple confusion, yada yada yada. But I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not like a doctor. This is what worked for me. This is what worked for us. This is what got our daughter sleeping mostly through the night, most nights, or sleeping like 6-hour stretches, which I can live with that. 5 to 7 hour stretches on average. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not going to go over the obvious stuff, or I'll just mention it here. You need diapers, you need wipes, you need a car seat. Okay, so those are like obvious, and you need some way to get milk for your baby, whether it's breast milk or bottles. That's obvious. They eat and poop, right? But let's talk about some not obvious things. So you need some kind of a bassinet, I think, or a Docata. I've heard those are really great. I just couldn't justify shelling out the money when we had a bedside bassinet, but we really like our bedside bassinet. We got it secondhand, actually, as a hand-me-down, so I can't tell you, like, we didn't shop around or anything, but it's been working because it has wheels. And so sometimes it's in our bedroom next to our bed, and sometimes we keep it in her nursery. Sometimes we wheel it down to the end of the hall where my husband's office is, so while he's working from home, she can sleep in that, and he can like keep an eye on her while he's working. So we really like that. Something on wheels where you can just like take it from room to room throughout your house is really handy. Another thing that we love is our swing. It's just a Fisher Price swing, and they're about $91, I think was the last time I saw it on Amazon. And it swings side to side, not front to back. And she loves that. So like if I'm looking for her to take a good nap during the daytime, like I know she's just 8, I changed her diaper, I kind of like rocked her a little bit. If I put her in that swing, she will give me a good 2-hour nap. Maybe 3 hours, 1 to 3 hours I would say. And so that's what I do when I need the time to do something. Like if I'm going to prep a meal, if I need to get ready, or if I want to film or whatever, that's what I do. But I try not to put her in there all day, every day, because I don't want her to like have a flat head. I want her to be able to turn her head. I want her to have other stimulation, so she doesn't get bored. But about an hour to 3 hours a day, she can go in that. And it's not every day. It just depends on what I'm up to, but she really likes her swing. And what I like is it has music, it swings, and then it has this like a mobile on top of like her head, like over her head about a foot, and it spins. And so she watches like the little, like I think it's leaves and I don't know, other green things like flowers and leaves and plant type stuff spin over her head. And so she is like, oh. Before I know it, I look over and she's totally passed out. So that swing has been really handy. We also have a rock and play. I recommend getting the rock and play that has the power strip or like motor to it, so it actually rocks by like electricity. Ours is the manual one, so you kind of have to like press it with your foot, but I still like it. I still put her in that when I basically have like a little station to set her in every room, so that I have somewhere safe to put her if I need my hands free. Really like that. Also, we love our stroller. Our stroller is the Kiko Bravo 3. We have the Kiko KeyFit 30 stroller or car seat with the car seat bases, and then we have our stroller, which the car seat snaps into. And I want to do like a whole review on our car seat stroller combo. That was a video request I got, and I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to do that. If it's not up already, I'll be filming it very soon. I wanted to be more familiar with it to be able to give you a better, thorough review as to how we like it, but I think that having a stroller where the car seat snaps in is like a really good thing, because for us, it's like your baby falls asleep in the car, and the last thing I want to have to do is take her out of the car seat and put her into a stroller. It's like, no. I can lift the car seat and put it into the stroller and she keeps sleeping, but if I have to take her out of the car seat and put her into something, she's instantly grumpy and wants to breastfeed, and I'm like, I'm in the middle of the mall. I do not want to breastfeed you in this parking lot, So, yeah, I think that having a stroller where the car seat snaps in is great. We also have like a cheaper stroller that was like $20, $25 on Amazon. It's an umbrella stroller, but it's not for newborns, and it doesn't have any neck support, and it doesn't have a cup holder, doesn't have any place to put the diaper bag. It doesn't have a sunshade. Like, it's not meant for newborns, but it was something that's lightweight, and the stroller does not tap into it. So we can't use it just yet anyway because she can't hold her head up. But I think that having one like really heavy duty stroller is good, and then having like a cheaper stroller for like throwing around when they're older is good too. So it's lighter, easier to transport and stuff like that. But anyway, so a stroller is good, especially when the car seat can snap into. Also, I've been really loving our Ergo Baby carrier. So I strap her in, she faces me, and I just wear her around. So if I want to be cooking or if I need to be like cleaning or whatever, we take her on walks with it because it has like a little pouch thing that you can put over their head to protect the sun, like this, protect their head from the sun burning them. And so we use that like if we want to take a quick walk. It's really hot here in Arizona, so summertime is not the best time for taking your newborn on walks. But if we're going to, we go super early in the morning, and it's like 80 degrees or 90 degrees, and we just try to make it quick. But our dog loves it, so of course, she was our first baby, our dog. So I try to make sure she gets at least one walk a day, sometimes two. It just depends on the weather and what our schedules are like. But yeah, so I definitely recommend getting a baby carrier. Now they have like the Catan and like different Infantino, different wraps and carriers. So do your research. The Ergo has like a carrier 360 carrier or whatever, where they can face forward or backwards. That's great when they're older, but for a newborn, I think one where they face you is good because they can feel your body temperature, they can hear your heartbeat, they feel like they're being held and carried. So if your baby likes to be held constantly, but you like feel like you can never get anything done, I find it really useful to like get things done around the house. So newborn must-have for me is definitely a carrier. But yeah, like I said, I just want something in every room in my house that I can put her in safely and like get things done. So for me, the rooms that I don't have that, like the kitchen, I have her on me sometimes. Not all the time. I still want her to be able to like self-soothe and like lay in. She does lay in her pack and play. So there's another one, the Graco, I think that's how you say it, pack and play. We love ours. We got it on Amazon on a super sale thing. It has the low bottom insert thingy and then the upper insert. So when they're newborns, they sit up top, and then when they get old enough to like turn around and sit up, you have to lower them and put them in the bottom of it. But that seems to be good. She likes looking over. It has like a little arch thingy, and there's like a leaf and a giraffe and stuff hanging over her head. So she just kind of like looks at them. Sometimes she bats at them with her hand, and then we'll do tummy time. We'll flip her over on her belly, and she does that in there too. So that leads me to my next one, which is a tummy time mat of some sort. There's a baby Einstein pillow as well. They have them on Amazon. I'm going to try to link as much of this as I can down below, but it's like a bolster pillow, like a cylinder, like this big around, and you put it under them, under like their armpit area, and they'll do tummy time when they're newborns, when they can't quite lift their head, or when they are lifting their head but like can't hold it for very long. She really likes it, and it's got little like toys on it, so our daughter will just like kind of look at the toys or want to chew on them or reach for them and grab them. When she started grabbing, that was pretty fun watching her. She starts reaching for things. She loves to hold on to my hair, stuff like that. So I'm going to put in here newborn must-haves. This is for mommy. Concealer, under eye corrector, concealer. Also some good cute hair ties and stuff, because barrettes and things to keep your hair up, because my daughter likes to pull my hair and I'm not a fan. I've stopped wearing like a lot of jewelry, dangly earrings, necklaces that are chunky, but not right away. So when you have a newborn, you can probably still get away with it, but maybe start looking when you go to the store if you can find any cute barrettes that you like to like get your hair up and out of the way, because she will just hold it. And I'll try to like set her down in her pack and play, and she's asleep, and I have to like open her hand to like, get my hair out of her fist. That's not fun. So yeah, we have baby carrier, stroller, car seat obviously, and swing. We love our swing, like I said, but also I have been really liking mother's milk tea. Now, if you're not nursing, breastfeeding, you don't need this, but it's by Traditional Medicinals, and it's mother's milk tea. I buy it at my grocery store. It's like $4.79, I think, for 16 packets. I actually use 2 packets when I have like a larger cup, and then 1 packet when I'm just having a small cup of tea. And they say to have 3 to 5 cups a day, but it tastes kind of like black licorice. If you don't like black licorice, you won't like it. But I've been really enjoying my tea, and it just helps with lactation. It's just got a lot of ingredients for breastfeeding. It's not like a drug per se, but go look it up online and see if you are interested. It's just I don't even know how much it works, but I enjoy it, and I have my tea and I'm like, it's for the baby, you know. But if you're breastfeeding, you might find that helpful. So just something that I've enjoyed. So a bathtub of some sort. Now I know people who say like they don't have a bathtub for their baby and they just like have one person hold them and the other person like bathes them. That's fine. It's all up to you, of course. But we like our bathtub. By summer, we got it on Amazon. Again, Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. So we did our baby registry. So a lot of our stuff's from Amazon or Target. But yeah, we use ours, you know, every night or every other night, and we really like it. And it has like a newborn slingy thing. So when they're newborns, they lay on that so they don't like drown or get submerged too much. And then you can remove that later. And it says it goes from newborn to toddler. So I'll probably eventually put her in the regular bathtub before she's a toddler. You know, when she can sit up strongly and all that, I'll probably just have her sit in the tub. But it's nice because you can put it in the sink. It has like a groove so it sits in the sink really well, and you don't have to bend over and like break your back in the bathtub, like on your hands and knees outside the bathtub trying to bathe her. You don't have to get into the tub with her to try to bathe her. It's really nice. My husband and I have been liking that. We just both do bath time together so that we get it done really quickly. And so that also, I really like the Johnson & Johnson's disposable washcloths. And these already are soaked with soap. So we initially started using like regular baby washcloths or just washcloths in general. And they're fine. They're good. And then, you know, using Mustela soap or Aveeno or something more natural, gentle, not with the dyes and fragrances and everything, for her skin. She did have cradle cap and like dry skin and stuff, and it was just, you know, something we wanted to do was try to stay more natural. But as time went on, we realized like you're trying to be fast in the tub, and her skin wasn't that sensitive. It was just the normal amount of cradle cap and dry skin. Our pediatrician said it was okay, so we started using the Johnson & Johnson disposable baby washcloths that have lavender like soap already on them, and it's soap and shampoo, like body wash and shampoo. So you just take one of those washcloths and you wet her in the tub, and then you go shh, and then shh, and then shh, you know, like 3 different places on the body. And then the other person who's helping, obviously like I told you we use 2 of us to do a bath, can just like rub with their hands if needed, like rub her scalp with your hand like nicely. But the washcloths are amazing. And then at the end of the bath you just throw them away, and I don't have to wash them because we kept them in the kitchen and our washer and dryer is upstairs. So then I'd have like soaked washcloths that if I didn't remember after bath time to take them upstairs to the washer, they'd be like smelling like mildew, or they'd have like gross like damp washcloths every day on the counter in my kitchen. And I just was going through them like 4 at a time because I like to lay one on her belly, and I have one for her head and one for her butt because I didn't want her using the same one. So before I knew it, I was like going through washcloths like crazy. So anyway, disposable ones are nice. They do cost money, but I found them really helpful. Also, some kind of petroleum jelly or diaper rash cream is really good, gentle, something like butt paste. Bourgeois is what we had used, and our pediatrician recommended petroleum jelly for keeping them from getting diaper rash. Not necessarily curing diaper rash, but if you're constantly wiping them, like if you're going through 10 to 15 diapers a day, which we were at first, and you're constantly rubbing, they get kind of raw, like red. And so we just put petroleum jelly on, not to cure diaper rash, but to prevent her from getting it. And it just made like everything come off of her bottom much easier when we were wiping her. Like it was just like whoop, one little spread. You don't have to like scrub at it. So we really liked that. We did have a diaper. She did have really, you know, kind of dry skin. We really liked the Aveeno calming lotion and Aveeno regular baby lotion without the fragrance, and baby oil, and a really soft brush. We use the soft brush because of her cradle cap with baby oil, like a drop or 2 of baby oil on it, and then just like scrubbed lightly around her head. Not when we were in the bathtub, because if she was in the bathtub she didn't like it, but like I would just breastfeed her and then be working on that, so she liked that. It's like a massage, and I tried it on myself, like on my arm and stuff, and it feels really nice, so it didn't hurt her or anything, and she didn't mind. She didn't cry or fuss or anything. We also like having a changing table. We have one downstairs and upstairs, and then we have a portable changing pad in the diaper bag. And that has just been really helpful. The mattresses are about $10 to $15, I think, on Amazon, and I wasn't initially going to have 2. Like before she was born, we only had 1, but then I was like, we need 2 because I'm not going up the stairs every time I have to change her diaper, and I didn't want to have to lean over onto the couch. It's really low, so we just use a piece of furniture that we had that was like counter height, and we put the changing table on that, changing pad on that, and use that as our changing table downstairs. Yes, it doesn't look really presentable in our living room, like when we entertain. It's not cute. But our living room is already baby central. It's already got a pack and play, the Mama Roof by 4 Moms, and now a changing table pad with a caddy for diapers and stuff. So our living room is not going to be cute again. Not going to look like a magazine. We have a kid, and that's fine. As she gets older, I'm sure there will be toys downstairs, and I'm okay with that. So anyway, I just say, like, set up a diaper changing table downstairs of whatever kind you want. You know, it could be like a disposable changing pads. It can be the ones that you just portable, like you just unroll and you can wipe them down. Whatever works for you, that's fine. But we use a caddy, and the caddy that I use for diapers, it holds diapers, a couple of changes of clothes, the changing pad covers in case like it gets dirty, diaper rash cream, petroleum jelly, whatever you want to put in there. And I have like sometimes a change of sheets or breast pads or whatever I need downstairs that's like baby related. The caddy I use is actually from Ulta, and it's for hair products. It's often used for like hair products and a blow dryer, and it's just like a little caddy. So if I can find that, I'll try to link that below. It's pretty useful, and I know I have a beauty channel. Like, I had this laying around. I'm like, ooh, that would be really useful. So we've been using that. I highly recommend getting some form of a caddy or place to put diapers because we're going through them constantly. So I refill that thing like every couple of days. Of course, I ignored the obvious like breastfeeding or bottles because it depends on what you're doing and what your baby likes. But our baby likes the Wubbanub, and Nipple Shield for breastfeeding was really helpful. And the number one thing that I enjoyed was the Breast Friend pillow, My Breast Friend. And I have a Boppy, but I like the My Breast Friend pillow because whether you're breastfeeding or bottle feeding, it just wraps around your waist and it snaps in the back. So you buckle it on you, so it's really secure. You don't have to hold it in place, and my baby has slept on that on me, and I don't feel as worried that like she's gonna fall over because I like try to keep it angled so that if she rolls, she's gonna roll into me. And I just feel like I can get a little bit more done. Like sitting in my chair, I get more done. So we really like the Breast Friend. I probably wear that thing like 6 hours a day when I was on maternity leave. Found it very useful because I was constantly feeding her, and then she'd fall asleep, and then, you know. So that is it for my newborn must-haves. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Let us know down below if you have any newborn must-haves that I did not mention in this video, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.